Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day in Glastonbury as I record this in October 2013, and I hope wherever it is, it's a beautiful day for you. I want to talk to you about change. Now, please bear in mind I didn't say the change. We're not getting hormonal here, just change. It's a word that scares a lot of people, and a lot of people don't even realise they are scared by it. They'll be vaguely dissatisfied to extremely dissatisfied with their life. But actually the devil you know is a lot better than the devil you don't know, except that isn't true. It's not true at all. And I work, as many people will know, spiritually, and I have a spirit guide. And he always says there's a very simple test in life. Does what you're doing make you happy? If it doesn't, change it. If it does, don't. But of course, we also have to sort out a separate thing as human beings, is whether we're just moaning because actually we're in a moany mood, or we were brought up in a family that moans and really we're very happy, very lucky, very fortunate compared to a lot of people that work this earth. The other thing you have to work out is, are you telling yourself you're very fortunate compared to a lot of people that walk this earth, because that's another really good reason not to change anything. So there are a lot of implications and emotional entanglements around the word change. But if we for a minute go back to my teaching, which is, if you're not happy, change it, it's a very good litmus test. Now, bear in mind that a lot of people will think if you say something needs to change, they mean it needs to change now. I need to know exactly what I want to do, exactly when I want to do it, exactly how I want to do it. And let me give you a good example with me. People can often see me on the stage at the London Palladium and they say I have that ability. I don't know. They don't see a journey. They see me from here, sitting in front of this computer, on the stage at one of the biggest theatres in Great Britain. Nothing in the middle. And that's a really good example of change. Change is a journey. And if you begin the journey of change, every day you will feel a little bit better about life. Every day you will cope better. So you don't have to change your career tomorrow, get a new job immediately in a totally different career. You may have to train. You may have to get some experience outside work. You may have to pay your way through a degree. You may have to do some other training and qualifications in the evenings and weekends. You may have to think about whether you want to work or whether you can afford to start your own business. There's lots of implications for changing a job that need working through. So do think of change as a progression, as a journey. Don't think of it as, oh my God, I've got a major problem. Now I know I've got it, I have to change it. And what's more, I have to change it sometime in the next 10 minutes. Begin changing the problem. The other thing is, don't get caught up in thinking about it. Thinking and analysis and logicking things out is a very good, very powerful thing to do. If it's all you're doing, it's another excuse not to change. So do have a think about that. Become really aware of what's bugging you in your life, and does it need changing, or is your attitude towards something wrong? Be aware of whether you are one of the lucky ones who was just brought up that moaning is what we do, or whether you're telling yourself you're one of the lucky ones to avoid change. Become aware of all this. Give yourself a limited time to think, and give yourself a date. Say, if in 1 month's time I feel no different to today, and a change of attitude, etc., has not changed my problems, then I will decide what I'm going to do about it. I will give myself 1 month to think very carefully about what I want to do and make a plan. And then I will, in that plan, give myself a timeline, and I will change that thing within that timeline. Do think, do logic, do be sensible, do take finances into consideration. They need to be taken into consideration if you need to get out of a bad relationship. Sadly, you may first have to put yourself in the position where you can survive alone. But do think about whether you really need to change, you really want to change, and if you do, start the process. Take